a lot of the world will teach the principles, but they take out the prince, right?
Yeah.
And so you end up with a lot of values that get people to do things, but they're not always ethical or of the Lord. And so in a lot of times people use guilt and they use shame and they use tactics to be able to move people into a result. And unfortunately, those things do work. But
Right.
the fine line between leadership and manipulation is getting people to where they want to be versus where you want them to be. And so I think that a lot of sales has a culture of manipulation in there.
Yes.
And so one of the things that I'm very passionate about and teaching not only our clients but to into our sales team as well is that we don't ever lead out of guilt and shame, but we lead out of love, compassion, empathy, and really understanding, putting the client into a place of vision so that they can make decisions out of vision and not out of scarcity.
Yes.
So that we're moving into an empowerment, into an impartation of what we believe for them versus operating out of scarcity and fear tactics to be able to get people into action. So that's a big part of it. And that's why a lot of our clients say, like, we love learning sales from you because it feels so safe and good to the client. And it also feels great to us as we're enrolling. So that's a skill
Have you
set.
had to do, because you have, I don't know, out of your team, how many of them are in the position of sales, but is that part of how you have to train? Because people who are in sales, they may have come up a different kind of way, believers or not. They came up learning sales in a particular way, and then you're having to kind of help to reshape, maybe undo some thinking and relearn the way that we do it around here.
Yeah, exactly. And we spend a lot of time training on that, like I said, to our client base and to, internally, making sure it's from the right, because I want to make sure that every time, so sales is a form of love, and people don't realize that because you have to be able to put all of your fears aside and your own stuff going on in your head to be able to help somebody else overcome their fears so that they could be empowered to step into next level territory with the product or service you have. And that is scary for people. And to be able to hold space in that and to encourage and to see a future possibility for them. Sometimes it could even activate your prophetic giftings if you have that. There's a lot of love that goes into that. And so we're just constantly infusing love into our sales process and letting people, end up where they need to be. Our biggest prayer is that they end up to where they need to be.